Hello friends, today we are about to look at the hand muscle. If you have seen the previous video, we know what the pollex is. So raise the pollex and give this video a like for me. So today we are talking about the muscles. Let's see the muscles. The muscles of the hand are very important because they help in the gripping of any object, as we can see. So the first part is a flattened tendon, and as I told you in the last video, I think, that Palmar Aponeurosis is there on the palm. The Palmar Aponeurosis covers the main part of the palm. This part is covered by the Palmar Aponeurosis. Okay. So then we have a very special muscle, as we all know the carpals of the bones, as told by carpal bones, as told in the last video by Anna. The pollex has a very important bone, the thenar eminence. The thenar eminence bone is this bulging out muscle is known as the thenar eminence, and this whole part is known as the hypothenar eminence. Now there is a very specific reason that why this is called as thenar eminence and why this is called as hypothenar eminence. The thenar eminence is it's a very clinical fact, so keep listening. The thenar eminence is innervated by the ulnar nerve and the ulnar nerve and also the radial nerve. So if we see the patients with what we can say paralysis, if we see, they can move their pollex but they can not move their fingers generally. We see a monitor hanging on their finger, the index finger. That monitor is measuring what the nerve is actually doing, because the other region is covered by the ulnar nerve. Now coming back to the muscles, the hypothenar muscle is there. Then the major function of thumb is flexion, extension, abduction and adduction. So according to this function, there are the names of the muscles. This is called as the pollex. Okay, so the extension, if we do the extension of the thumb caused by this muscle, this muscle will be called as, you guessed it right, it will be called as the extensor pollicis. Okay, it comes in two parts, the extensor pollicis brevis and the extensor pollicis longus. The extensor pollicis brevis is seen over here. It goes to the trapezium, the upper part of the pisiform bone, and then the extensor pollicis longus is the long muscle which goes all the way back to the radius part. Then there comes the extension part is done. Then the flexion part. Flexion part is done by this sheet of muscle. The flexor pollicis, there is no brevis, only flexor pollicis. Don't get confused. So flexor pollicis इस मसल को कहते हैं. Now अभी next हमारा क्या function है? Abduction. Okay. So abduction के लिए thenar eminence के नीचे होता है एबडक्टर पॉलिसिस होता है, एक ही मसल टेंडन है. एबडक्टर पॉलिसिस मसल इसे एबडक्शन कराता है, और जो हमारा एडक्शन पॉलिसिस है, एडक्टर पॉलिसिस जो एडिक्शन कराता है, मतलब जो ऐसे एडक्शन कराता है, वो इसी मसल के अंडर है. मतलब जो हमने देखा था फ्लेक्सर पॉलिसिस देखा था, उसके अंडर ही पाया जाता है. ये जो मसल है इसके अंडर वो पाया जाता है. सो नेक्स्ट पार्ट हम लोग बात करते हैं पाल्मर एपोन्यूरोसिस, और यहाँ होता है रेटिनाक्यूलम. ऐसे हमें एक फ्लैट टेंडन मिलता है रेटिनाक्यूलम नाम का. उस टेंडन से बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है. तो जो बीच के मसल्स होते हैं, पैट एंड डैब हम उन्हें कहते हैं, पैट एंड डैब मसल, द पाल्मारिस एडक्टर मसल एंड द डिजिटाई एडक्टर मसल, द पाल्मारिस एडक्टर मसल एंड द डिजिटाई एडक्टर मसल्स. वो एक दो स्पेशल तरह के मसल्स है, बिकॉज उनसे होता क्या है, जो हमारा नीचे से एक टेंडन आता है पाल्मारिस लॉन्गस, मैंने पिछले वीडियो में बताया था, यू कैन रेफर दैट वीडियो. पाल्मारिस लॉन्गस के जो फ्लैट टेंडन्स यहाँ पे फ्लैंक होते हैं, वो टेंडन्स ये होते हैं. तो हमें जनरली क्या पता होता है, ये जो टेंडन है इनका ओरिजिन नहीं है, ये लोग सीधा उस टेंडन के पार्ट से, तो ये लोग ओरिजिनेट फ्रॉम अ टेंडन एंड कनेक्ट टू अ टेंडन. ओके, दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर. ओके, नेक्स्ट पार्ट. तो हमें दो प्रोसेस, एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जो सिर्फ हम ह्यूमंस में पाया जाता है, नॉट ऑल्सो इन एप्स, दैट वी कैन डू अपोनेंट्स ऑफ both these fingers, the lowest finger, we can do it opposite function, and also the pollex, we can do the opposite function. This is done by opponens pollicis brevis and opponens pollicis longus. Two muscles lie under the thenar eminence. Okay, it is present, and there is also opponens digiti minimi, the little finger, opponents is done by that muscle. My friend here can do this. If we see the apes do not have this muscle, so they cannot move their so they cannot oppose their thumb. We have opposing thumb, so that's why we are superior than the apes. Then there is also digiti minima, as we can say, it can oppose, it can show opposition of muscle, and there also the various other functions that are the digiti minima can do, like extension, flexion, extension, flexion, extension, flexion. Oh, sorry. Adduction, flexion, extension, flexion, extension, flexion, extension, adduction, abduction. These are some of the functions that our digiti minima does. So for the purpose of abduction, that is abducting the finger from the palm, there is flexor digiti minimi, which lies under here, attaches to the triquetral bone, triquetral carpal bone, and then goes upwards towards the digiti minima and causes its abduction. And there is adduction of the digiti minimi, which is caused by this muscle. There is an abductor digiti minimi. Then the next part is the flexion. The flexion of the muscle is done by the flexor flexor digiti minimi, which lies over here, under here, flexor digiti minimi. If we have a skinny person, we can palpate it. If he is made to do like this, the muscle can be palpated over here. I have quite a fleshy hand, that's why. And the next process is that extension. There is a muscle lying at this side, the extensor digiti minimi, and also the opponents. Please do not forget the opponents. It's our characteristic of being a human. अगर कोई तुमसे पूछेगा next time कि human हो क्या मतलब सबूत क्या है, तो कहना भाई I have opposition thumb and I have opposition digiti minimi. तो ये थे कुछ important muscles. These were most of the important muscles that can be asked in your papers. So good luck. Thank you.